I have a great distrust for trees. They're very shady. Hello and welcome to Assorted Meeples. I'm Phillip, the Meeple on duty, and today we're talking about my 10 up challenges that I'm currently doing. The first one of which is solo, and the second one is a duel with my wife Heather. If you don't know what a 10 up or 10 by 10 challenge is you pick 10 games in your collection, you play that game 10 times. It really helps with a few things. First off, it helps you picking a game because that's a game you're trying to focus on for the entirety of the year, like just trying to get 10 plays in. So it's an easy pick if you can't figure out what to play for the night, like if you're like me who has a bunch of choices. Secondly, as you have to play it 10 times, you actually have to learn the mechanics well and develop a full strategy of how to play this game well. Are you guys doing any challenges on your own or in a group or anything like that? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. And if you are doing 10 by 10s, what games are on there? Because I'm curious to see what people play. So how is my solo challenge going? It's going terrible, if I'm honest. I still have a hard hesitation to sit and play a board game in my free time, or like Mondays. My kids are at school and I don't have to work on Mondays, but yet I still have a hard time to sit down and play games. I don't know why. This is my first real forte into solo gaming as well. I've tried it a little bit. I'm learning, I'm going, but right now it's going real hard. I've got 8 plays in so far on the year. Now, being as the year is 52 weeks, and I started this in January, if I break it down correctly, 100 games across 52 weeks is roughly 2 games a week, and we're now into April, which means I should have 24 games played roughly, and I don't. I have 8. I'm a third of where I should be. Of those 8 games, I have 1 victory. I have 1 really low score in Carcassonne, which is a beat your own score, try and hit as high as you can. And that one I'm still learning because I've only played it once solo. And I have 5 games on my list that I have not played. Just so you know, this is what my list looks like. And the 1 game that I have won is Skyline Express, which is a glorious little game. I wish more people had bought it, but they didn't. And Thistroy Games is re-implementing it into Micro Architects, which is coming to GameFound fairly soonish, I do believe. I think they're going to try and get Microcosmos pretty well delivered before they start that campaign, which kudos to them. That is amazing. So, next question is how is the duel going against Heather? This is actually going really well. We have 19 of 100, so just a little behind, but we are very busy. With school, Heather has school, I have work, we have kids. We're going into softball season, so this might just get janked out the window. Who knows at this point? We have 19 plays in. Heather's got 6 victories. I've got 12. And the Automa in Dodo's Riding Dinos won one of those matches that we've played of that. We've played that 4 times. Just so people can see what the breakdown looks like. It's been actually kind of interesting because we've had... I'm going to turn my notes here. We've had 2 games tied, divided... that had to be decided by the tiebreaker, which fell 2 different ways. So Heather won one of those ties, and I've won one of those ties. Heather won the first game of Flamecraft off a tiebreaker, which was a really great game. I enjoyed both plays we've had of that. Whether I won or lost, it gets very thinky towards the end of how do you accomplish what you need to as fast as you can. Even the game I won against her was close. She was within striking distance. The other game was Project L, and I won that one off of puzzles completed, and it felt really good because usually Heather sneaks wins in by just a couple points that I just don't know how she does it, but she usually sneaks them in on me. And I won the tiebreaker. Actually, I won both of the games that we played of that in one setting, and it felt really good. Right now, I'm on kind of a hot streak against Heather, and only Heather at the moment, because I've been getting war crimed by the Meeples, and my kids have decided that they're on a hot streak as well. So Heather's the only one I'm winning against at the moment. So she also, like I said, the Project L, it was a upset for me to win those games. Heather also came back in Dice Throne and smoked me. She won with 18 health left. Usually our games come down to, if I didn't kill you, you would have killed me in my next round. She won with Black Panther, which actually turns out she, against Captain Marvel, is very strong because she lands a lot of hits off her turn. So like defense rolls, and so she was racking up vibranium or kinetic energy really quickly and just knocked me out really fast. And my dice were pretty cold. I think I got stuck on dice twice, which is never a good thing. The first round I was okay with. Somewhere in the middle of the game, it really hurt. I really like these challenges. They've been making my life a lot easier, because now when me or Heather, or when I sit down to play a board game, I feel like I need to sit down and play more games, which is something I need to do because I really enjoy board games. Video games are I get in kind of moods, and then I'll just play a game for however many hours, and then I'll put it down and I won't go back to it. Like Portia, I'm getting right towards some of the big ending stuff, and I put it down, and now I need to go back to it. Like I just made it to the factory and starting to get into the end game storyline, and I need to get back to it and finish it, but I set it down, and now I'm not really in the mood to play it, or I am, but I just don't feel motivated to play. So I lose that time out. It's been really fun to learn, like Dodo's Riding Dinos. There is a bit more strategy in there than I thought, and a lot of it comes down to the cards and how well you use them. And we were playing with 2 Automa, and we did a full 4-race circuit, and it was brutal. The Automa in that game is just fabulous. You are, by the 3rd and 4th race, you are trying very hard not to lose to the Automa, especially if you get a hard Automa. You have to sit and you have to find the new strategies that are going to allow you to win. And in 2 players, it does get a little into the same routine. Like, yeah, we've done this before, so I'm going to, just kind of repeat the same process over and over. But after 10 tries, you're going to find more efficient ways to do it. And I think that is the part that has been really fun for me. Solo games come down to more puzzles as you're trying to beat the game, and those have been harder for me, but they're also very gratifying to see the whole picture come together. It takes games from that competitive nature and turns them more into a puzzle nature, and so I need to adjust my thinking still to match that style of gameplay. And I know for a fact that it's going to, in the long term, make my gameplay better. I just need to dig in, get after it, so that way I'm, one, a better player overall, and two, I accomplish my goals of playing 100 solo games this year. That's about all I have. So, like I said before, let me know down in the comments below what games you're playing, trying to play 10 times in your 10 up challenges. If you got any other challenges going right now, I would love to hear about those as well, because I'm down for challenges. I like, not an achievement chaser in video games, but I do like board game things. Like, I'm going to do a list of my games that have on the shelf of shame or opportunity, however you want to call it. But I want to get through thinking about trying to get all the games I have played at least once before I either cull them or figure out why I have them in my collection. So I'm going to quit rambling now, and I will see you guys next time. All right. Bye.
If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.